All right, so what do I mean when I say that SKN's cleanup function is being sort of migrated into a function we're going to call texture management for skin? What do I mean by that? Well, I think I can show you here a shot here of Alea. She has amazing freckles on her arm and they're fantastic. So I want to show you what happens if we target the areas of skin that show her freckles the most and what we can do with said freckles, because this is, again, a texture management thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn on the quick mask and I'm going to, well, quickly mask a certain area to work with here. Doesn't entirely matter. And yes, we have the added complication of tattoos, but you know, such is life. And you can work with that or even enhance the tattoos if you want and everything else. But we're just going to get a little area here. One of the reasons why I'm doing this with quick mask, guys, is because I have every option turned off on SKN cleanup right now. Okay, so if you turn it on and off, you see nothing. So this is what I'm going to show you. So we have a certain area there. You can see that's the area that we've roughly masked. Now, what do we do? What do we mean by texture management? Well, by default, we have the texture recovery radius right around the middle. If I were to increase texture recovery amount, you see that of course, the freckles will get more enhanced, right? That's pretty easy. If I choose a smaller radius, and it's going to reprocess that from the original image, then it will still enhance, but it'll also enhance the micro texture of the skin around it. So that's a slightly different feel. If I use a really broad radius to do the texture recovery, once again, going to reprocess from the original image, then you'll see that the small micro texture is less and the freckles, of course, are more enhanced. It's kind of hard to see on the video, I know. But what if I turn it off completely? Well, we go back to normal. And what if I do smoothing amount and I bring that up? You see the freckles get less. Maximize them all the way and the freckles are really minimized. If I use secondary smoothing, our freckles are going away. Even if I take this down, the freckles are going away. But what's interesting is that I can use a very small texture, like the tightest texture we have here for recovery amount. Let that reprocess, and then I can increase that. And it's very hard to see, but you'll notice that we have micro texture. Sorry, computer error there. So when you see now the freckles are almost gone, but we have skin micro texture in there. All right, so I can take all that down, take secondary smoothing down, the smoothing amount down, and I can choose something like, I don't know, second smallest recovery radius. And then when I enhance that, you see the freckles get stronger. Not to mention all the other functions. We can do the luma compression on them if we want. We don't have to. We can increase the contrast of the area if we want. We can reduce it. And it's not just targeting one small area for armor, of course. It can be anywhere. That's what I'm talking about. And freckles are such a great example of that when it comes to that texture management. And this is a little bit of a hint. We're dropping a little bit of a hint of what's coming with SKN, because we're going to change, like I said, the sort of the way we describe what SKN does in terms of cleanup, because we're really going to tailor it to be texture management, which is an important part of the overall skin tone. Even if you have cool AI tools that can remove blemishes and zits or you know, get rid of the bags under eyes or whatever, those tools are going to be great, and they are great right now and will always get better. And I'm sure Photoshop will implement some of that. But we are going to really refine the SKN into what it's great at, and that is, like I said, texture management. And of course, don't forget, the tone tab is still the big party piece for SKN, and we're going to evolve that too.